Lot 364, the rare and large documentary bronze figure of Liu Shan, and we'll start the bidding here. Ming Dynasty, dated to the 17th year, and we'll start the bidding here, please, where we'll go straight in. We'll go straight in at £4,500, 4548. At 4,008 now. At 4,800, 5,000, thank you, 5,500. At 5,005 now. At £5,500, at 5,500. At 5,500, 6,000 online, thank you, £6,000, the online bidder. At £6,000, the online bidder has it. At £6,000, we go at 6,000. At £6,000, any advance on 6,000? Telephone, 6,500, thank you very much indeed. Telephones have it at 6,500. It's against your online at 6,500. At 6,005 now. At 6,500. At £6,500. We're going on at 6,500. For telephones have it. We order on telephones, £6,500. Last time asking at 6,500. 7,000, Chen, just in time. £7,000. 7,000. At £7,000 now. At 7,000. 7,500. Thank you very much indeed. At 7,500 now. At 7,500. So competing over telephones at 7,500. At 7,500 against Chen now. At 7,500. Excuse me. At 7,500. At 7,500. 8,000. Chen, thank you. At £8,000 now. Still batting on over telephones. 8,000. At £8,000 now. At 8,500. Thank you. At £8,500 now. At 8,500. At 8,500. At £8,500. Advance on 8,500. 9,000. Chen. £9,000 now. At 9,000. At £9,000. He lost 9,000. At £9,000. We gain 9,000. 9,500. Thank you very much. At 9,500. Chen, it's against you at 9,500. At £9,500. At 9,500. At £9,500. 10,000. Thank you. Yep, 10,000 with you. At £10,000. At 10,000. At £10,000. At 10,000. 11,000. £11,000. £11,000 now. 11,000. 11,000. £11,000. £12,000. 12,000. At £12,000. With Chen. Bat still competing on the telephones at £12,000. At 12,000. At 12,000. We're going on to £12,000. At 13,000. Thank you very much. At 13,000 now. It's against you, Chen. At £13,000. At 13,000. Online, you come back. 14,000. With Chen, £14,000 now. At 14,000. At £14,000. At £14,000. Still fiercely competing over the telephones. 15,000. Thank you very much. At £15,000. At 15,000. At 15,000. 16,000. At 16,000. At £16,000 now. At 16,000. £16,000. At 16,000, are we going on? 17,000. Yes, we are. At £17,000 now. At £17,000. At 17,000. At £17,000. Chen, do you want one more? 17,000. 18,000. £18,000 now with Chen. At 18,000. At £18,000. At £18,000. It's Chen's telephone. Are we all done? At £18,000. You're out? Out? You're out. I think that's out. Chen, it's yours at £18,000. Selling at 18,000. Last chance. Put an hour up. It's with Chen. Selling at 18,000. And that is sold. Congratulations, Chen. And it's 1003.